welcome to the new episode in which we're going to discuss one of my favorite tactics that I've been using in FM26. It's 4-2-3-1 gen press tactic that will give you a lot of goals, that will give you a lot of created chances, and win you a lot of points. But before we start with the tactical breakdown, specific positions and instructions, player ones, and as well as team instructions, let's first go to the analytics where we're gonna see how we are doing. As you can see, we have 18.7 dribbles per game, 2.6 goals per game, shots around 14 shots. When it comes to the defensive area, we won most of the headers during the games, as well as large amount of blocks. Pass completion is around 90%, while tackle won ratio is also at 90%. So as you can see, this is the second team I've been running as a head coach, and I'm using the same tactic as in the previous video. In the previous part, you saw the Strasbourg and how they did, and this is how Leicester City is doing after, now it's January, let's say half of the season. 16.10 shots per game, 20 dribbles per game, 2.7 goals, so you can expect around 2.5 up to 3 goals per game. Defending defenders here much better than Strasbourg. As you can see, we make most fouls, interceptions, we have the most tackles won, we have best pass completion, as well as a large amount of blocks per game. So this is how the tactic looks in possession and out of the possession. At the goalkeeper position, we're gonna go with the ball playing goalkeeper. That's gonna take more risks and standard passing strategy, as well as tackle harder. On the left and right side, we're gonna have two wing backs. Both of the wing backs will do sit narrower, make more runs, standard passing strategy, and out of possession, they're gonna go tackle harder. On the position of central defender, they're gonna make fewer runs, take more risks, standard passing strategy, as well as tackle harder, and they're gonna be on ball playing center back instructions. We're gonna have two defensive midfielders, two box playmaker, and a box to box midfielder. Box to box playmaker will make more risks when it comes to the passing, as well as standard passing strategy and tackle harder out of the possession. Box to box midfielder will have only standard passing strategy as well as tackle harder. In front of them, we're going to have one attacking midfielder that's going to move into channels and have a standard passing strategy as well as tackle harder. On the left, we're going to have inside forward that's going to stay wider, make more runs, take more risks when it comes to the passing with the standard passing strategy and tackle harder. Invented winger will stay wider, take more risks, cross from the byline, passing strategy will be standard and tackle harder. And on the position of the striker, we're gonna go with the Poacher that's gonna have a standard passing strategy, and on defensive side he will not have any specific instructions. So when it comes to transition from the attack to the defense, not a lot of things change. Everybody stays on their positions except the wingers that are going back to the position of the wide midfielder. Left and right attacking midfielder stays on his position, while the striker goes to the position of tracking center forward. Two defensive midfielders will just change their roles from box to box playmaker and box to box midfielder to regular defensive midfielders. Ball center backs will be just regular center backs, while wing backs will go to the position of the fullback. Goalkeeper will be the sweeper keeper. When it comes to the team instructions, in possession we're gonna have more direct passing, much higher tempo, as well as attacking transition will be set up on counter attack. Attacking width will be much narrower. We're gonna keep the ball in play during the set pieces, as well as build up strategy play through Goal clicks will be short. Goalkeeper will distribute to the center backs. Dribbling will be encouraged. We're gonna go with the low crosses as well as discourage shots from the distance, and pass reception will be pass into space. On the out of possession team instructions, we're gonna go with the higher press, trigger press much more often, defensive transition on the counter attack, tackling gets stuck in, cross engagement, we're gonna invite all of those crosses, as well as goalkeeper distribution will be set on yes. So in general, this is how the tactic looks and tactic breakdown looks during the game in different phases of the possession. In the first third of the pitch, this is how it's gonna look. So the central defenders will stay a bit wider. The central area will be covered with two midfielders, while the wingbacks are gonna go forward, as well as the four main players in this tactic. They're gonna score and assist a lot of goals. And this is how they move from the middle to the attack. As you can see, it's a high concentration of players in the midfield position, in the middle area of the team, where after receiving a pass on both sides, wingbacks will go on the side and try to cross the ball into the box and create more chances. As far as the auto possession, this is how it looks. They defend as one. As you can see, even the striker that's playing all the way up front when it's defending comes all the way into the first third of the pitch and defends as a team. So all of the players defend as a team. We also invite the crosses in, since we have a high concentration of players that are gonna end up in the box area. It's most likely that we will prevent like 90% of the crosses that come into the box. So just to show you the results that I have with this tactic with Leicester, as you can see, there are some tight games. 2-1 against Sheffield Wednesday, 1-1 against Preston. Then we were beaten by Charlton 2-1, but we did beat Bradford 5-1, Birmingham 3-1. We had a surprise loss against Oxford 3-0 in total, although we were better team. Most of the game we did manage to concede 3 easy goals, but after that everything started to kinda pick up, and after that defeat, as you can see, we had a nice run of wins. We even managed to beat Man United in Carabao Cup 4th round 3-1 at home. Very dominant win. Possession was on Manchester United side, but everything else was going on our side and we managed to knock them out. In the next round of Carabao Cup, we played against Liverpool. It was the quarter-final. Unfortunately, we lost, although we had 3-0 on halftime. They managed to 3-1 on halftime. They managed to overtake us, and with a penalty in 91st minute, and Dominic Szoboszlai eliminated us from this competition. So guys, that would be it from this video. I do remind you to set up your mentality as per, let's say, some ambitions. If you are more dominant team, I would highly recommend to use this tactic on attacking. If on the other hand you are trying to play more careful but you are still trying to win the games, I would recommend highly positive mentality. Of course, if you're playing against some big teams and you have 2-0 at let's say 30th minute, I would definitely encourage you to go cautious and take care of the result. Please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you on next video. Bye bye.